Hey, good morning and happy Sunday. Anyone that saw my post last week knows that Mark and I went to Costco last Sunday with the mission. At least it was my mission to go in and buy the 3 things that were on our list. That didn't happen. I ended up buying 13 things, but one of the good benefits of that is that I can talk to you today about some of these really cool snacks and sides that we found. If you're looking for healthier options, things that you can take with you while traveling, things that you can keep with you in the car, things to grab and go. If you have kids or you're playing sports or even for yourself, Mark and I are always on the go, and sometimes you just need to grab something quick that's not perishable, that doesn't need refrigerated, especially now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer. Over the winter time, you could take things like yogurt and fruits that came from the refrigerator and keep them in the car because it was so cold out. You didn't have to worry about them getting like warm and disgusting. But now that the weather's starting to warm up, even yesterday, it was in the 60s, but if you didn't have your windows down, it got pretty hot in there. So let me talk to you first about This is awesome. So we are always looking for healthy side dishes to have for dinner. We do a lot of frozen vegetables because they're super quick, they're super easy, and if you buy the ones with no sauces, that's going to get you the most bang for your nutritional buck. You can put coconut oil on them, extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of sea salt, and you can do it up yourself and control the sodium and all the other stuff that goes on them. So butternut squash is something that we use often, but not all the time because it's kind of a pain to prepare. Not too much of a pain, but a little bit. Peeling it, cutting it is the hardest part. So I found these at Costco. It's organic butternut squash frozen pouches. I thought this was awesome. So they come in these really nice, not resealable, but microwavable pouches that in a couple minutes you have, it's already cut up, it's already peeled, butternut squash, and then you can just put whatever on it that you want. My go-to is always 1 teaspoon of coconut oil with a little bit of sea salt. You can use extra virgin olive oil, you can use whatever you like, but coconut oil is kind of our go-to. It tastes amazing, and 1 teaspoon goes a very long way. So this is awesome to have in the freezer in a pinch. So if you just don't have time to prep butternut squash in advance, you don't feel like it during the week, you can have these in the freezer. And butternut squash is something that kind of resembles, it feels like a carb, it feels like a potato, it has that consistency, but it's not, it's a vegetable. You could even do, I have like a homemade seasoned fry, like seasoning, you could put that on here and it kind of makes it, gives it that seasoned fry taste. So if you're at Costco or Sam's Club, they might have them. I just found them at Costco, and or they are organic. So one other tip, because we're going to be talking about ingredients today. The only ingredient is organic butternut squash. So that's it. That is all you need. You just want the veg. You just want the product that you're buying. You don't need salt. You don't need oil. You just, yeah, Lillian, yum. So good and so convenient. So in this big bag, it comes with 5 16-ounce bags. So plenty in there for a family of 3. Me, Mark, and Sophie all enjoyed it. Let's talk about some snacks. So for people who like potato chips, this one is for you. These are organic baked apple chips. They're amazing. They're crunchy, they're dry. You kind of get that potato chip feel, but it's not a potato chip, it's a fruit, it's an apple. The only ingredient is organic apples. There's no other sugar added, there's nothing artificial added, it's just apples, they're dried. So I really like this brand. I think I got a couple things with it. It's called Bear. The one thing that you want to watch out for, it is high in natural sugar. So apples are naturally higher in sugar, so you do need to watch your serving sizes. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. They just start grabbing and eating out of the bag. Guilty right here. But these are really good, and a serving is a half a cup. So just pay attention, but these are good. So if you're someone that typically reaches for potato chips, try these instead and see if that helps you out. So while we're speaking of apples, Sophie loves those little pouches, and we're always on the lookout for things. These are awesome to have like in your purse, in your car. Grab it and run out the door. It's so nice. It's a variety pack of Go-Go Squeeze applesauce. It comes in a couple different flavors. I really like it because it's organic. So whenever you can get organic, it's always nice if you can, go that route. All the ingredients are like whole ingredients that you recognize, like organic apple, organic banana, organic apple juice concentrate, and all 4 of these flavors use lemon juice. That's what they're using to keep it fresh and the preservative. So you don't get things like the weird old natural flavors or things that you're not sure of. Oh, you're going to Costco. Good luck. I don't know how many things you have on your list, but seriously, good luck. So we like it. Go-Go Squeeze is the brand. They sell the bulk at Costco and Sam's Club, but they also sell these in Giant Eagle. I've seen them. Along the same lines, I found this. It's called Sprouts Organic Smash. So there's still the pouches, except these ones have fruit and vegetables in them, but all of the same things that you find in the Go-Go Squeeze are in these too. It's just, it has vegetables added to it. And Sophie has approved both of these flavors. And again, you'll see lemon juice is the last ingredient, which means that's what they're using to keep it fresh. Fresh in there. So these are also organic. 2 winners in this house. We like them a lot. So if you're on the go for your kids, grab some of those. Figs. Who doesn't love figs? Now they had a couple of these, and I also like this brand, Organic Made in Nature. I saw several types of the same types of figs and apples and apricots. Now, what do we like on this one? I like that the ingredients say organic figs. That's it. So you're not getting any of that extra stuff. These things are sweet enough. You don't have to have something that has sugar added to it. And a lot of the time, so this can be confused with a date. It's different. But I used to make recipes with dates in them, and I would buy the ones that had like the sugar already on them. But that's when I really didn't know. I thought dates, it's healthy. I'm going to put it into my recipe. Well, you don't need that because you can just buy the natural version, and these suckers are full of sugar. So again, you really have to watch your serving size. Now, what are you going to do with a jumbo size bag of figs? Well, you can use them for snacking if you watch your portions. You can chop them up and put them on your salad, and that's going to give it a really nice sweet taste to your salad. So if your salads are getting boring, think about putting some dried fruit in it. You can use this to make trail mix. So you can either cut them up or you can just put it in a baggie with some other things to make trail mix. You can eat them with like sunflower seeds. You can use them in baking to make your own granola bars. There's a million things that you can do with these. So I know that the huge like jumbo Costco sized bag can be a little bit intimidating, but try a few different things out and see what works. But seriously, salads, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with salads this week, so this was kind of cool to have these on hand and just give myself something a little bit different. But dried apricots work just as well too. So grab yourself some figs, but always make sure you're checking those ingredients. You just want the fig, you don't want anything else. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? So these are not as clean as some of the other things that we talked about, but I want to kind of illustrate my point here. So these are Annie's Organic. So anyone that knows Sophie knows that she favors the Annie's mac and cheese, the blue box. There's multiple flavors. She prefers the blue. So I found these little snackies because we are going to be doing some traveling coming up here, and we're always on the go just in general. And Sophie kind of likes little snacky things. So I found this. It's a variety box. Sophie really likes Cheez-Its and Goldfish crackers. Like, what kid doesn't? And we do have them around the house. But here's my point that I want to illustrate. So when you're looking at the servings, these are nice because they are serving out. They're already in these little portion-sized bags. We have cheddar. There's chocolate chip, which are my favorite. They're amazing. There's chocolate, which Mark gives 2 thumbs up for. And there's the honey graham crackers, which are cute. They're nice little graham crackers. So when you're looking at the cheddar ones, because if you want to compare it to something like a goldfish cracker or those pretzel goldfish, which Sophie has, an affinity for, you want to pay attention to the sodium. So the sodium on some of the other bunny crackers ranges between 65 and about 100. The sodium on the cheddar crackers is 240. So that's like starting to creep up a little bit high. So you have to pay attention to how much you're giving them in one day. Now, 240 seems high when you compare it to 65 on the chocolate bunny crackers, but if you look at the goldfish crackers, a serving, which you would have to portion out, it's 43 pieces, so enjoy counting that, is 430 milligrams of sodium. That's high. I mean, that's 18% of a daily value, and I think that daily value is based on 2,000 calories. Your kid's not eating 2,000 calories. They shouldn't be. I don't eat 2,000 calories. So that is really, really high. So look, I have them. They're in my house. They're open. Clearly, I purchased them, and I do give them to my kid, but I'm very careful with how I give these to her. I don't just like scoop them out and give them to her. I usually will mix them in with some other things, maybe the figs or some other fruit. I don't just let her like eat out of this bag. So this bag will last us like a while, and they're not going bad anytime soon because there's a bunch of stuff in them to keep them fresh. If you're looking for a little bit of a better alternative, these are found in like the baby section. So, because I'm always looking for different things. So I found they're called Mighty Dinos, and they're really cute. They're cheddar dinosaurs. And the sodium on these is only 100 milligrams per serving. So it definitely brings it down. It's better than the, Annie's cheddar bunnies. It's still organic. It has a ton more ingredients. So it's a balancing act, guys. Nothing's like, on the spectrum of clean eating. You kind of have to balance everything out and pick and choose what is in, I know, hills, you have to pick and choose what's important to you. So just know that there are other options out there, okay? So these are delicious. These are great for traveling. They're a lot better than like combos and some of the other things that you'll find in a vending machine. So if you can get these in advance, you know that you at least have a nice organic snack that will travel well and the whole family can enjoy. Thank you, cheddar chocolate chip and cheddar chocolate for Mark. So that's kind of my spiel on that. Another option are these nutty quinoa bites, not quinoa, as I have learned over the years how to pronounce. But these are really nice because they have whole grains. Again, it's an organic snack. I like that it's pre-packaged, it's portioned out, so you know exactly how many that you're getting. Now, some things to watch out on here. The sodium is low. It's only 95 milligrams, so you're kind of keeping it low, like below 100 milligrams. They have a nice little amount of protein in them. They have a little bit of fiber. It's like negligible. I mean, it's still not horrible, but it's a little bit of fiber. And your fats are really good. So you have polyunsaturated and monounsaturated. Those are the good ones. So I know all those different fats on the bag can be confusing. And if you're just looking at the top line that says fat and you're not paying attention, you could be doing yourself a disservice. So here's all you need to know. Unsaturated. That's the good kind. You don't want saturated. You want unsaturated. So when you see poly and mono, it really makes no difference. They're both the kind that lowers your bad cholesterol, and that's what you want more of. And these actually have a good bit of that in them. So it comes in cranberry and blueberry, and it comes in this lovely Costco size box. So what I like to do is I rip the whole top off of it, and that way you can just, put it in the pantry. You don't have to worry about the top of it. I'm still having pantry organization problems, so playing around with pantry organization. But for right now, I ripped the top off of the box. These are nice. I have to go out of town next week, so I'm probably going to take some of these little snackers so that I don't have to deal with whatever's on my lovely plane rides next week. Oh, and finally, we have these Kashi granola bars. So again, you're dealing with a lot of ingredients. These aren't the cleanest on the clean spectrum, but they do have a lot of really good benefits. They have good fiber, they have whole grains, they have the, good fats that we were talking about before, the poly and the mono. They're actually have a nice higher percentage of those, which I liked, and they have soluble and insoluble fiber. Those are two other little buzzwords that you want to look for. When you have both of those working together, even better. And they're tasty. So these are very thin granola bars. So obviously the best is when you make them yourself with whole ingredients and low sugar. But when you can't and you're in a pinch, you can have something like this on hand to grab. Soccer moms, you guys are at the field all day. Baseball moms, spring training is going to be starting up soon. You want to have some options because I know that you're busy. I'm busy. So this is what we kind of do over here. I do make a lot of my stuff, but a busy time of year is coming up, and it might be kind of nice to have a few things that you can just grab and not have to worry about. Or like I said, have a snack bag that you can have in your car, things that won't melt, things that won't you know, go bad. You know, some of these bars might be okay. Like the ones with chocolate, probably not, especially as soon as the temperature gets high. But the honey oat flax would probably be fine. The organic squeezes would be fine. These quinoa nutty bites will be fine. The cookies will be fine. So you have choices. I hope this helps you guys out. So if you go to Costco, good luck, first of all. Second of all, look for healthy options. It doesn't take long to just turn the box over and look at the ingredients. I look at ingredients first. I don't look at fat. I don't look at carbs and protein. I mean, those are the three things that everyone looks for. I look at ingredients. So read your ingredients, find what you're looking for, and then start looking for the other key factors that are important to you, like sodium, watching out for saturated fat, avoiding trans fats, because that's one's like a industrial made fat. You don't want that. You do not want trans fats. So look for the good kind of fats and you're going to be okay. I gotta go. We gotta get Sophie to Grammy's house today. We're going to church, and then I'm gonna hit up the Aldi to get a few more staples. If you have any questions, if you want to see something again, just comment below and I'll take a picture of it and post it in the box. But these are our Costco finds. So all in all, I only wanted 3 things. I ended up getting 13, but I got some pretty good choices here that are going to help us out. So I'm going to call that a win. Happy Sunday. Have a wonderful day.